welcome to my reading component. Today, our topic is encountering difficult vocabulary. In this episode, I will be sharing with you tips on using the dictionary and using contextual clues to find meaning of words. Common problems. Before we begin, let's think about your reading experience. What are your thoughts and feelings when you come across difficult words in reading text? Have you encountered these situations before? Reading a storybook and you don't enjoy it because you don't know what the story is about. Doing your homework and you cannot finish it because you don't understand the instructions and the questions. Sitting your exams and there's so many difficult words. Do you feel frustrated? Fed up? Angry? Sad? Like giving up? Well, you're not alone. Even I myself have the same problem sometimes. There are so many words in the English language that it is impossible to learn them all. But don't panic and don't worry if you ever encounter a word that you don't know its meaning. There are many ways to overcome this situation, and today, I am going to share with you 2 common tips that people use when they come across difficult words. Using the dictionary. The most common method of finding the meaning of a word is by using the dictionary. There are many dictionaries in the market. Some are written fully in English, while some have translation into other languages. Some people prefer thick dictionaries because it has more entries. Some people prefer pocket dictionaries because it's easy to carry around. Choose one that is updated. Look for the latest edition that has been published recently. Most importantly, choose one that you feel comfortable using because the dictionary is a very useful tool, especially for young learners like you. Before you begin using the dictionary, you must first understand how the dictionary is organized. Flip to the first few pages of the dictionary because it tells you how to use it. You will usually find the layout, abbreviation, and pronunciation guide. Learn the abbreviation and the pronunciation guide. Abbreviations are short forms of words. Small dictionaries, especially pocket dictionaries, may contain abbreviations. Some common abbreviations in the dictionary are N, nouns, ADJ, adjectives, ADV, adverbs, CONJ, conjunctions. Different dictionaries have different pronunciation guide. There are subtle differences in English vowels, and it will be very useful if you learn the symbols for the short and long vowels. Some common short vowel symbols are A as in about, A as in bud, E as in bed, U as in put. Some common long vowel symbols are E as in bead, A as in harm, U as in boot. Now, let's try and look for a word in the dictionary. Let's say I want to look for the word awry. The dictionary is organized in alphabetical order. Since awry starts with the letter A, we must open the dictionary in the A section. The second letter is W. So, we should flip through the pages until you see words beginning with A and W. Look at the guide words on the upper left and right corner of the page. The guide word tells you the first and last word of the page. For example, in my dictionary, I see the guide word aw on the left and axis on the right. The word awry must be on this page because the next page begins with A and X. There! Found it! And that's how you use the dictionary to look for words. At first, you may feel that using the dictionary is tedious because it takes a long time looking for words one by one. Don't give up. The more you use it, the more familiar you will get with the pages, and in no time, you will be faster at looking up a word in the dictionary. Now, let's look at word entry. A dictionary is very useful because it contains information about a word. This is an example of a word entry. The first thing you see is the word awry, A-W-R-Y. So this is useful if you want to check its spelling. Then, the next thing you should see is its pronunciation. According to the dictionary, it's pronounced as awry. In the brackets, you will see parts of speech. The dictionary will tell you whether it's a noun, verb, preposition, and so on. And awry can be used as an adverb or an adjective. Next, you will see the definition of the word. Awry has two meanings. First, it means not working properly or happening in the expected way. Second, it means not straight or neat. Finally, the dictionary tells you how it is used in a sentence. The pictures that were hung in that old haunted house were all awry. Their plans for a garden wedding went awry because a storm had hit the night before. And this is how you use the dictionary to look for words. There's no excuse not to use a dictionary. With technology, dictionary comes in many forms. There are electronic dictionaries, online dictionaries, and even dictionary apps that you can download into your smartphone. So, when you come across a word you don't know, don't worry, just use a dictionary. Contextual clues. Do you know that we can guess the meaning of a word by using inferring and predicting skills? When you don't have a dictionary with you, you can look for clues in the sentence to help you. Most of the time, the sentence you are reading tells you what the word means. The sentence you are reading may give you the definition of the word. Consider this sentence. While planning the party, Mother was prudent, acting with great caution and care not to overspend on the decorations. What does prudent mean in this sentence? The answer is already there. Let's look for the clues. Who is being prudent here? Mother. With what? Decorations. She didn't want to overspend. You don't need to look up the word prudent in the dictionary because mother's behavior already tells you what it means. Prudent means acting with great caution and care. Let's try with another example. The driver swerved to avoid the little girl who was playing on the road. What does swerved mean in this sentence? Well, the clues are all there in the sentence. Let's think. Who swerved? The driver. What was the driver trying to avoid? The little girl. What was the little girl doing? Playing on the road. Okay, here you have to infer. Why was the driver avoiding the little girl? Simple. He did not want to run her over. The driver could go to jail for running over someone. So, this sentence tells us that swerve is an action of reflex, to avoid something. Sometimes, the examples in the sentence tell you what the word means. Look for these keywords, such as, for example, for instance, like. Can you tell me what natural resources mean by looking at this sentence? A great part of Malaysia's economy is based on its natural resources. For example, oil, wood, and coal. Can you spot the key word in the sentence? There it is. For example. So what are the examples given? Easy. Oil, wood, and coal. Now, let's do some thinking. What do oil, wood, and coal have in common? That's right. They're all materials that naturally exist in the environment and are not man-made. So, natural resources mean materials that are found in the environment. See how easy it is to find the meaning of difficult words when you know how to look for contextual clues? Well, that's all for now. Till next time, bye-bye.